The alarm rings, and my first thought is, why is morning so early? I pull the blanket over my head, trying to pretend it's still night. We say wake up when we stop sleeping but don't want to move yet. That's me every winter morning. Alive, but not ready. I finally get up, slow and dramatic like a tired penguin. We say get up when we move from lying down to standing. My room feels like a fridge, and the floor is freezing. I jump into my slippers and walk to the bathroom. The mirror greets me with foggy judgment. I turn on the tap, and cold water attacks my hands. We say turn on when we start something like lights, music, or water. I grab my toothbrush, add toothpaste, and brush my teeth. We use brush when we clean with small, quick moves. The mint hits my brain, fresh, sharp, alive. I lean over the sink, wash my face, and try not to scream from the cold. We say wash when we clean with water and soap. The mirror fogs up again, so I wipe off the steam with my palm. We say wipe off when we remove something from a surface. My reflection looks half awake, but at least human now. Time to get dressed. We say get dressed when we put on clothes for the day. I pull on a soft sweater, thick pants, and my favorite fuzzy socks. The fabric feels warm and kind, like a small hug. I pull on my slippers. We use pull on for clothes we wear quickly, and stretch. The window glows pale blue. Snow waits outside. I look at myself and whisper, okay, step 1, survival. I smile, take my phone, and walk toward the kitchen, hoping coffee will do the rest. The kitchen is cold, like it forgot it's part of the house. I turn on the kettle first thing. We say turn on when we start something that uses power. The click sounds like hope. While it heats, I look for breakfast ideas. Nothing fancy, just something warm. I open the fridge and take out milk. We use take out when we remove something from a place. It's half empty, but it will work. I pour it into a pot and heat up the stove. We say heat up when we make food or drink warm. The smell of milk and oats starts to fill the room. I mix them together with a spoon. We say mix when we combine things until they become one. Tiny bubbles appear, soft and slow. The steam makes my window fog again, turning the world outside into white blur. I open the cupboard, pick out a mug, the big one with the small crack. We say pick out when we choose one thing from many. The kettle starts to whistle. Perfect timing. I pour water over my tea bag and stir gently. We use stir when we move a spoon in circles to mix. The oats are ready, but I almost forget them. I turn off the stove just in time. We say turn off when we stop something working. I taste a spoonful. Too hot. I blow on it. Wait. Try again. Better. I sit by the window, holding the warm bowl in both hands. Outside, snowflakes fall like slow rain. I look out at the street. We say look out when we watch from inside. A quiet moment, soft light, and tea that actually tastes right. I smile to myself and whisper, not bad for a cold morning. Then I finish my tea, stretch, and get ready to face the world. The air hits me the second I open the door. Sharp, cold, and loud. I step out onto the porch carefully. We say step out when we move from inside to outside. My breath turns into smoke, and the snow crunches under my boots. I lock the door, pull my scarf higher, and head to the bus stop. We use head to when we go in a direction or toward a place. The world feels quiet, except for the wind. Cars move slow, people walk fast, all trying to stay warm. I almost slip on the ice near the corner. We say slip on when our feet slide suddenly. My arms fly up, and somehow I stay standing. A man across the street claps like I just won a medal. I laugh and bow little. At the stop, I wait for the bus, stamping my feet to keep warm. We say wait for when we stay until something or someone arrives. The bus is late, of course, but when it comes, it's full of heat and quiet music. I step in and smile at the driver. I find a seat by the window, take off my gloves, and hold my phone. We use take off when we remove clothes or accessories. The city outside moves slowly, half asleep like me. The glass fogs from my breath, and I draw on it with my finger, a small heart. We say draw on when we make a picture or line on a surface. It disappears fast, but it makes me smile. As the bus turns, sunlight flashes on the snow. I look out and whisper, "Okay, world, I'm coming." The day is waiting, cold but full of little chances to feel alive. I really don't want to be here today. My desk covered in papers and sticky notes makes me feel tired just to look at it. I take off my coat and scarf, hang them on the chair, and stretch. We say take off when we remove clothes. My hair sticks to my sweater with static, and I look like a balloon. I laugh quietly and sit down at my desk. I turn on my computer, waiting for the screen to wake up. Slower than me today. We use turn on when we start something that uses power. The soft hum fills the room. I open my email and stare at it like it might answer itself. Outside the window, snow falls slowly, like the world is thinking. By noon, I can't pretend anymore. I'm starving. My stomach makes a small growl, and my coworker laughs. We head out for lunch together. We say head out when we leave one place to go to another. The cold air wakes me faster than coffee ever could. We find a tiny cafe with steamed-up windows. Inside smells like soup and bread, pure comfort. I sit down, the chair squeaks, and I take off my gloves. We say sit down when we move from standing to sitting. The waiter brings 2 bowls of hot tomato soup, bright red and perfect. I blow on the spoon before tasting. We say blow on when we cool something hot with air. The flavor feels like home. My coworker spills a bit, and we both laugh. I help her wipe off the table. We use wipe off when we clean something with a cloth or hand. We talk about the weather, deadlines, and silly office stuff. For a few minutes, it feels peaceful. No screens, no rush, just warmth. When lunch ends, I put on my scarf again. We say put on when we dress in something. Outside, snowflakes float like slow music, and I whisper, "Okay, back to work, but gently, please." The day ends faster than I expect. The lights outside turn orange, and people start packing their bags. I shut down my computer and stretch my arms. We say shut down when we stop a machine completely. My screen goes dark. Best part of the day. I put on my coat, scarf, and gloves. We say put on when we dress in something. The hallway smells like paper and coffee, the same every day, but now it feels softer. I wave goodbye to my coworker and step outside. The cold air hits my face, but I don't mind. I head to the cafe down the street to meet my friend. We use head to when we go toward a place. The bell rings when I open the door, and the warmth feels like a hug. She's already there, waiting with 2 mugs. We sit and catch up. We say catch up when we talk after not seeing someone for a while. She tells me about her new job. I tell her about slipping on the ice, and we laugh until people look at us. I take a sip of my coffee. We use take a sip when we drink a small amount. It's hot and sweet, just right. I lean back in the chair, feeling the calm. We say lean back when we move our bodies slightly to rest. Outside, snow keeps falling, thick and lazy. We talk about how winter makes us slow but gentle. Maybe it's not just cold, she says. Maybe it's a reset. I smile and nod. The cafe lights reflect in the window, and for a moment, everything feels balanced, soft, simple, enough. The sky outside turns dark blue, and streetlights blink awake one by one. I say goodbye to my friend and step into the cold again. My breath looks like smoke. I head home slowly, my hands deep in my pockets. We say head home when we go back to the place where we live. The street is quiet, except for the sound of snow under my boots. I reach my building and take off my gloves to find the keys. We use take off when we remove something we wear. My fingers are freezing, but I finally unlock the door. Warm air rushes out to greet me. Inside, I drop my bag, hang up my coat, and turn on the small lamp near the window. We say hang up when we put something on a hook or hanger. The light is soft and golden. I play some quiet music and walk to the kitchen. Dinner time. I'm too tired to cook much, so I boil water for pasta. We say boil when water gets so hot that it bubbles. I add a little salt, open a jar of sauce, and stir everything together. We use stir when we move a spoon in circles. The smell of garlic fills the room. Simple, perfect. While the pasta cooks, I set the table with 1 plate and 1 fork. We say set the table when we prepare a place to eat. I smile at how small the moment feels, and how good. I sit down and dig in. We use dig in when we start eating with appetite. The food is warm and soft, the music quiet. I look out the window, snow still falls, but slower now. We say, "Look out," when we watch something from inside. I breathe, chew, smile. "See," I whispered to myself, "not a bad day after all." Then I finish my meal, wash the plate, and think about nothing, which feels like everything. After dinner, I walk to the bathroom, already dreaming about a hot shower. I turn on the water and wait. We say turn on when we start something that uses power or water. Steam fills the room fast, fogging the mirror like a soft cloud. I step in and wash off the day. We say wash off when we clean our body to remove dirt or tiredness. The water is warm, the sound steady, almost like rain. I close my eyes and let it run down my hair and shoulders. It feels like every thought is melting away. When I'm done, I dry off with a towel. We use dry off when we remove water from our skin. My hair sticks to my face, and I laugh at the mirror. The sleepy version of me looks kinder somehow. I put on my cozy sweater and soft pants. We say put on when we dress in something. The fabric is warm, gentle. I walk to the bedroom and light up a small candle. We use light up when we make something start to shine. The flame dances slowly, golden and calm. I sit on the bed with my phone, scroll a bit, then stop. The screen feels too loud for the quiet around me. I turn off the light and the phone together. We say turn off when we stop something that uses light or power. The darkness is soft, not scary. I slide under the blanket and close my eyes. We use close our eyes when we rest or sleep. The room smells like soap and winter air. I think about the day, the cold, the coffee, the laughter, the peace. Typical, I whisper, smiling, but kind of perfect. Then everything fades away, and sleep comes quietly, like snow.